Hey everybody, what's going on? Brad Jost here, host of the Jurassic Park Podcast. Today we have an unboxing video for you guys. There's a little surprise in this big box here. If you read the title, it's probably not that much of a surprise. But there's something cool in here, so we're going to actually take a look, unwrap it, review it, do all that great stuff. Let's dive in. Any last guesses before we unbox it? You know what it is. You read the title. Come on. It is backwards. It's the quest for the Indominus Rex Pack featuring the Mosasaurus, the Submarine, and the Indominus Rex. You guys saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, right? I mean, this is a pretty major part of that movie. Spoilers. If you haven't seen that, why are you watching this? Why are you watching this video? What are you doing on my channel? I know, as you can see behind me here, I do have the Submarine, and I do have the Mosasaurus already, but this is something a little special. I saw this go up on Walmart. Thank you to Victoria from Victoria's Cantina for the shout out on this item. I didn't realize it was up there, and then all of a sudden she sent me the link, and look, now it's at my house. I had to pick this one up because this Indominus Rex addition to this already amazing Mosasaurus and the Submarine, it looks fantastic from what I've seen, so I had to pick that up for the Indominus Rex. I'm actually going to compare it to, I want to compare it to the old Hasbro Indominus Rex, see how it matches up there. But I am super excited to unbox this, take a look, so why don't we do that right now? Alright, so let's take a look at the box here. We have the Jurassic World logo, Owen and blue, as always, quest for the Indominus Rex Pack. We also have a fantastic rendering of the Mosasaurus here. Looks super detailed. I really like that. You also have the Indominus Rex bones at the bottom of the sea. You have the Submarine, and I like the window here. It's interesting that there's only one window here. I guess they figured, you know what, we have this glass ball here. We might as well put a window there. And it's nice. It looks like it's actually, got the bubbles rising up. It looks like it's actually in motion, especially with the water around the blade and everything else. So this is very cool. Looks fantastic. You have everything included down there that I already mentioned. And on the side here, you have another look into the water there, and it has the cage aspect to the box. That's one of the things I like about this box specifically, is it still, it still maintains that metallic cage look on the siding here, but the background is all different from all the other packaging that we've seen really so far. I guess the Mosasaurus box looked somewhat similar, but you have the underwater look instead of the volcano and all that stuff, so that's really cool. Let's see what's going on this side. Same thing, the underwater look on the bottom. Not too much going on there, but let's take a look at the back. So we have exclusive Indominus Rex bones, the Mosasaurus, the Submarine. There's no mercenary on the back here, but as always, the Jurassic Facts app is included on this, so it's probably the same as the other Mosasaurus, more than likely, but give it a shot. Maybe there's something else that pops up in there, I don't know. But that's about it for the box, so why don't we just dive right in? Okay, finally, unboxed. That took way too long to get these out of the box, but here they are. And yes, everything is identical to the other stuff, it seems, from the outside here. So, the Sub, the Mosasaurus, and the Indominus Rex. This thing is so cool. I'm going to take a look at that in a little bit, so we'll get to this one. So I'll put it off to the side here, but I do want to compare these to their original counterparts. So let's start off here with the Mosasaurus. Okay, so you've seen this before. You know what it looks like. If you've seen it, there is a video on our channel. If I remember, I'll try to link to it right here so you can see it. But here is the original, the one that I had previously. I got this. You can watch the videos of that as well, me picking it up in the stores and everything. So yes, it is identical, I believe. I mean, the paint job, so it's hard to tell. I mean, I've had this for a little while. This is brand new. The paint looks very similar. This one actually looks a little bit darker, but maybe that's just because I've had it around my house. Maybe it's been out in in the sun or in the lights or something like that, but everything else is identical. Mine is actually all worn up down here. So, yeah, actually there's like a little bit of scuffed paint here. And that's about it. I mean, everything else looks pretty spot on. The jaw moves. So you've seen this all before, but this is a fantastic piece. And the entire thing was actually only like a few dollars more than just this alone. So I'm like, why would I not get that? That's crazy. I have wanted a duplicate because I want to bring it in a pool. I want to use it in that sense so I don't, mess one of them up. But this looks great. I have no complaints. Everything looks on par there. And here we have the new sub and the old sub. Everything is identical here. So there's not much to really talk about in terms of differences or anything like that because they're exactly the same. So I don't really see any issue or anything that I can even talk about, to be honest, that's different. So we did also do this video, so make sure to check out the review of that item. I do think it is a fantastic toy. It has the button up here where you can do the lights like I was just doing, and it has room inside for 2 figures. This one just came with the 1 figure, and it does have the ability to either float on top of the water, or you could actually open these up, fill it with water, and it will submerge. So you can use it as a submarine. Makes sense, right? So yeah, like I said, not much more to say about that. If you want to watch our previous review, check it out. This is a fantastic item. All right, so let's also talk about the mercenary that was included. He is the exact same mercenary from the other pack. This time, he does not come with his little shock thingy, whatever it's called. Shock thing. Yeah, he doesn't come with the shock thing. So this is the same guy. This is the old one, and this is the new one. Same guy. I've talked about the fact that the mercenaries are not very descriptive. This guy is fine. He's actually one of the better ones. I don't mind him as much because he has the difference in color. He's got the black pants, the green, the light green, the sunglasses. He's pretty, well described. And he's got this like gun thing hanging down here. Same on both. But, it is kind of disappointing that he didn't include a different figure. It would have been very nice. Even if it was like the same guy, just painted a little bit differently, I'm okay with that. Sort of like how Wheatley and the other, the one that comes with the Stiggy, is the same, like the same body, not the same face, but this guy's the same everything. I really wish there was a slight difference or something like that. Maybe resemble one of the guys that was in the submarine. That would make a lot of sense. So I don't know why that wasn't the case here, but here he is, the mercenary, yet again, but without his weapons, his shock thing. Why didn't he have the shock thing? I mean, I guess it doesn't make any sense in the water, but that's why you include a different figure. That's why you don't include the same guy. So that's my deal, is include a different guy. We've actually reviewed this. I believe we reviewed this actually a long time ago when Mattel originally sent us figures and stuff like that. So I think we did the review a long time ago with Aaron Beyer, if I believe. So I'll try to link to that in the video here as well. So this is the mercenary. There he is, repeat figure. Let's see what else we got. And here we have the item that we've been waiting for, the Indominus Rex bones, down at the bottom of the lagoon for quite some time. Well, at least that's what we're led to believe. Maybe Bayona or Trevorrow, I forget who said it, actually only said the beginning of the movie was about weeks to months after Jurassic World. Doesn't make much sense to me, but here we have the decayed remains of the Indominus Rex. This thing is actually pretty cool. I really do appreciate the inclusion of this item. It's pretty massive. I mean, look at that. It's big. And I think it actually well represents how the Indominus Rex looks, especially with those like horns on the top of the head, the shape of the skull. Everything about this screams Indominus Rex. This is great. This is really good. I love the inclusion, especially from Fallen Kingdom's toy line, of bones and stuff like that, fossil records, all those kinds of things. You can actually create your own museums, or in this case, just put it on the bottom of the pool. I think it's fantastic. And the interesting thing about it is the bones, I don't know, it doesn't really seem to move that much. So when we're talking about articulation, it doesn't really seem like there is any. This doesn't really move, and I'm afraid, to be honest. I don't want to bust it because I pay money for this thing. So the foot moves a tiny bit for me. I don't know if anybody else is more outgoing, but I'm not going to try it. But you can move things a little bit. The legs just don't really move that much. These actually do move, but it really sounds terrible. So it has this click, so you can actually, I don't know why you'd pose it like that, but you could. And then you can pose it upwards. So it does have a ton of posability to it in that sense. The tail moves quite a bit. So you can pose this thing in a decayed form however you'd like, actually. The legs just don't seem to move that much. The arms, let's see, what do they do? Not much. They just kind of twist like that. The arms actually have no articulation in themselves. The neck has a little bit. Again, I'm kind of afraid, but you can move that. So you can face that in any kind of direction. You can turn it, twist it, do all that stuff. The head itself does also have articulation right here. So there is quite a bit. I'm telling you guys, there is a lot. And the mouth itself does open up quite a bit as well. So for comparison's sake, I wanted to line it up with the Indominus Rex from Hasbro. This is surprisingly actually one of my favorite items. I do really enjoy this thing. I think it has a lot of great attributes to it. You know, it does have the plastic arms and a lot of the body is very plasticky. But I do like the rubber head up here. I think that's nice. And I do like the fact that it does like have a cool motion to the mouth and everything. So I think that it's pretty awesome. It does light up too, so that is a nice feature. Yes, there's a lot of screw holes on this side, and it has a hard time standing, but I do think this is a very nice. I swear, it doesn't stand. So I wanted to line it up with this Indominus Rex, and I mean, look at it. That's pretty spot on. That's really good. Let me move it back just a tad so I can get the full thing. That's actually really good in scope. I believe it. I buy it, guys. I think it lines up really well. So unfortunately, I don't have any of the Rexes or anything like that from the Mattel toy line, aside from the Super Colossal. So for now, I'll just line it up here with the Carnotaurus, which you can tell is much smaller and also does have a hard time standing as well. So there you go. The Carnotaurus is very small comparatively, so I think it's pretty accurate. You know, the T-Rex was way bigger than the Carnotaurus in the movie, so this kind of lines up there, and the T-Rex and the Indominus were pretty on par in their size. So there you have it. This is the newest addition to the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy line. You have the Mosasaurus, the Indominus Rex bones, and the Submarine with the Mercenary. Great addition. If you guys pick it up, like I said, it's basically the price of, or half the price of this, and basically the price of that almost. So you might as well pick it up from Walmart.com. I don't know if it's going to be in stores just yet, but I do know it is online. You might have to check the app. The app has been the place to find it recently, so definitely check it out there. This is a big item. It's going to sell quick, so make sure to head to Walmart.com, find this item, buy it, and enjoy it because it's pretty fun. It's a nice addition, I think, and if you aren't using these in the pool or the bath or anything like that, this is the way to go. Get a second item, use it, have fun. So make sure to go to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com, find our articles, our videos, our episodes, our show notes, all those things. Make sure to check that out. Head to iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, download the podcast, subscribe, share it with your friends, listen anywhere you go. It's a great time. I think you'll have a blast with it. Make sure to review it on iTunes. That will very much help us out. Also, head to Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. Follow us on there. On Instagram at Jurassic Park Podcast. Same thing over on Facebook. Here on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Like this video. Share it with your friends. Comment below. Tell us, what do you think? Would you pick up a duplicate just to get this? Or do you not have any of these items? Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? Are there any of these items that you really want or you just really don't care for? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy.